All right, thanks everyone for joining the session today. My name is Eric Smyth. I'm the Director of Global Alliances at RTTS, which is the parent company of QuerySurge. I've been with the company for 20 years in various different roles. Started out as a test engineer, where I was implementing test automation across a wide variety of different customers. Then for 12 years, I ran our training department. I delivered training classes on functional test automation solutions as well as test management tools, supporting a wide variety of different vendors, HP Mercury, IBM Rational, some of the open source tools on the market. And then for the last 5 years, I've run the QuerySurge Alliances division, where I pretty much support our partners for both pre-sales and implementation opportunities, as well as looking to recruit new partners to join our ecosystem. So what the plan is for today is to give you a quick walkthrough of the QuerySurge training portal, show you how to register for it, how to navigate through it, how to take the training, as well as some of the certifications that goes along with it. So with that, let's get started. So one of the things we learned very early on was that as we were expanding, getting new customers, adding new partners, we needed a way to be able to get our customers and partners up to speed, not only with the product, but with all the intricacies of data testing and how they can apply best practices to be successful with QuerySurge. So after investigation and trying to figure out the best way to do this, we developed our own content and training portal. This content training portal is built on Moodle. Moodle is the leading open source learning management system in the marketplace. It's used by many colleges and universities, and we felt this gave us a nice platform for allowing our customers and partners to easily learn the product and get up to speed. It has a nice interface that's easy to navigate. I'm going to walk you through some of these items, and it's kind of your one-stop shop for all QuerySurge content. So very important to, if you are a customer or if you are a partner, to get registered for the portal, to get access to it, because you're going to find a lot of great resources there. And again, it's a valuable resource. And as we started building out our training, one of the things we wanted to do is recognize the individuals and the companies who managed to go through and complete all of our training. So we created a certification program. The certification program is based on passing self-paced exams that are online that you can take at your own leisure. And one of the really nice benefits of these certifications is that we provide digital badges upon completion. These digital badges can be verified online. We have a directory of all the individuals who have passed our certification program. So companies who are looking for help around QuerySurge can kind of find people. And it also has some great labor market insights and some other benefits that I'm going to showcase throughout today's session. And one of the other things the content portal has is not only training and certifications, but it has a lot of links and easy navigation steps to a lot of the other resource content that QuerySurge provides. So whether that's white papers and case studies, knowledge base articles, pricing, videos, all that stuff can be accessed through the portal. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So with that, let me go ahead and start our demonstration. So I'm going to navigate to the QuerySurge homepage. So the portal is designed specifically for customers and partners. So you will have to be a customer and partner to access it. The only exception to that would be anyone who registers for a certification will also get access to the portal. So if you are a customer and you want to request access to the portal, the way to do that is if you go to our homepage under the first navigation link under Product Tour, you will see that there's a section for the QuerySurge customer portal. If you click on that link, it will take you to a new page, and you'll see right on the right-hand side of this page, there's a section for Request Portal Access. So all you need to do is put in your information, first name, last name, title, company name, and email. make sure the email address that you use is your corporate email. We do not grant access to individuals that put in Gmails or personal email accounts. So make sure it's your corporate email. And then what will happen is after you submit this form, it usually takes about 24 hours because there is a manual review process involved. But then you'll be sent an email which will provide you access to the portal. It'll provide the link as well as a temporary password where you can get in. If you are a QuerySurge partner, the process is slightly different. You would navigate to the partners section, and what you would see is a partner portal link. And if you click on that partner portal link, you'll see there's a similar request form for requesting portal access. So the process is the exact same. You put in your information, you'll make the submission, and then that will provide you access to the portal. Once you've provided access to the portal, that will take you to the portal homepage. I'm already logged in here, but let me log out and take you to the screen you'll initially see. So you'll see this welcome screen. Welcome to the content portal. You'll have a login button. You'll also see a login button in the upper right-hand corner. If you've gotten to this URL and haven't registered yet, you'll see there's also request access buttons on the bottom for customers and partners. That'll just take you to those links that we were looking at earlier that allows you to register. But assuming that you've already registered for the portal, you have the ability to log in, and you'll go ahead and select your username or type in your username and password. I have these pre-saved, and click the login button. So when you first log in, you'll see there'll be some announcements up at the top of the page, and you'll see that in this welcome tile, there's a key indicating what the different sections are meant for. So you can see this kind of pale green are informational tiles. So they're just used for basic information. The blue is for training courses. So we have a bunch of training course content. The silver is for partner materials. So this is content that is specific to our partners. So I'm not going to go through this section, but what it has is a lot of go-to-market content, sales materials, anything that partners would need from both a pre-sales and delivery standpoint. And then next we have a certification section. So the gold tile will indicate the certifications as well as the different certs that are available to be taken. So if I scroll down below, you'll see the tiles, you'll see the color coding, as well as the order in which they're displayed in. I'll go through a few of these just to give you an idea of the type of content and what's available. So the first one, content portal overview. All this contains is essentially a video very similar to what I'm providing right now. So for anyone who's new and wants a quick walkthrough of the portal, they can click on this video and it'll give them some high-level guidance. The Information Center is exactly what it says, has a great place to get lots of content. So if you have questions about QuerySurge, there's an FAQ. Any technical questions, you can submit a ticket directly to our team. Sales-related questions will navigate you to a specific email address where you can get those answered. If you want access to our knowledge base, you can click on the knowledge base link. It'll open up our knowledge base. Pretty much search on anything here related to QuerySurge. You want to know how to create a connection to Snowflake. You type in Snowflake into the search bar. You'll see articles, suggested articles will pop up, and it'll give you step-by-step instructions on how to do that. So going back to the home page of the portal, you'll see there's also a news section. Typically, this is where we put any new release information. So you'll see we have articles for all the different QuerySurge releases. Latest one is 10.2. The big feature there is single sign-on authentication. And yeah, you can click on that link and it'll take you to a page that'll have some details regarding that. Going back to the home page of the portal, you'll see that there are a bunch of tiles for partners. As I mentioned, I'm not going to go into these in detail because these are specific for partners. But again, great content there. We have go-to-marketing content, anything related to sales as well as delivery. So definitely recommend any of our partners if you haven't gone in there here. Definitely navigate through these sections because there's a lot of great information. And next we get to the training area. So you'll see all these blue tiles are related to training courses. The first tile, I should say, is recommended training. So recommended training will give you a training path on what you should go through if you're new to QuerySurge. So for recommended training, if we navigate into that section, what you'll see is it's broken down step by step. If you haven't done any ETL data testing before, even before you start working with QuerySurge, we have some great background material. So you can see in these sections, it gives you an estimation of essentially how much time it may take to go through all the content. For this initial background, we have a PDF overview just to kind of set the context of what it is you're going to be learning about. We have a specific training class called Fundamentals of ETL Testing. Again, this isn't even focused specifically on QuerySurge, but just general best practices when going about testing for ETL processes. And then we have a certification that you can go ahead and take. The certification, again, not based specifically on QuerySurge, but just best practices in the ability to deliver ETL testing. We felt this was valuable because it, one, gives anyone who's new to the industry the ability to kind of learn and get certified in the general principles, and this establishes a great foundation for then working with QuerySurge later on. So if you've already done some ETL testing, you've been doing this manually for some time, you might say, I don't need to go through that. I just want to learn QuerySurge. Well, you could skip that first section and go right to section 2, where you can download and install a trial. So it gives you the steps, what you need to do, and some basic information about the different trial options that are available. Then the recommendation would be go through the tutorial. The tutorial is embedded in the product, but in addition, we give you access to the PDF right here. So if you want to bring it up and work separately from your deployed instance, you have the ability to do so. And then what we have is our recommended training classes. So you'll see we list them here. Fundamentals of QuerySurge is the basic course around the product itself. So how to navigate through the product, the different sections, what they're used for, basic walkthroughs of implementation. And once you go through that, one of the things you're going to learn is to do some of the types of transformation tests that are typically needed in data testing. You're going to need a little SQL knowledge. So we even have some SQL courses, but these are a little different than SQL courses that you would find online, where SQL courses online are really focused around syntax. The QuerySurge courses, SQL courses, are focused on the types of transformations that you typically need to do in data testing. So it'll give you a problem and say, well, here's a transformation that you typically need to do for a test, and here's the SQL that goes along with it to solve that problem. And then below that, you'll see, go get certified in the product itself, and there's a couple different sections if you want to go next level for administration and so on. So that's our training path. So you definitely can go through that step by step, or you could just take the courses individually that you feel are most applicable for what you want to learn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill into this Fundamentals of QuerySurge course. And what you'll see is it will have a basic overview of the course, and then it's broken into these different modules. So design library, design time runs are examples here. And then each one of these essentially has a book of content that goes along with it. If you left off from a previous step, it'll tell you can track your progress. So you can see I already completed the design library section. So the next section I need to work on is design time runs. So if I want to, I can just click on this area. It'll take me right to that specific section. What you'll see are these sections are comprised of a couple different components. There are slide decks, or I should say videos, that you can watch and will provide you guidance on what you need to learn. If you don't want to watch the video but kind of want to go through the content at your own pace, you can navigate to the slide deck, and then the slide deck is embedded, and you can kind of navigate through and look at the slides at your leisure. And then each section, or at least the majority of the sections, will follow up with a lab exercise. And the lab exercise is meant for hands-on work. So you can see it gives you navigational steps of the different tasks that you'd want to perform, and then what the expected output would be from QuerySurge based on the entries that you enter in. And then once you're finished with one of those sections, you have the ability to then mark that off as a completed section. So next time you come in here and next time you go around, you'll know where you left off so you can pick up that class going forward. So once you've gone through some of our classes, kind of the next step might be the certification process. So you have the ability to get certified. You'll see that there's a tile on the homepage of the portal for certifications. It lists all the different types of certifications that are available, some basic information about each one, and also gives you the ability to register for the certifications by clicking on these buttons. So for instance, if I wanted to register for the QuerySurge Certified Practitioner, I can click register here, and that'll take me right to the enrollment page where you can go ahead and put your name, your email address, and then it will take you to some payment information. Notice there's a coupon code. We make these certifications free for our customers and partners. So if you are a customer, reach out to your sales rep. They'll be able to provide you the code. If you are a partner, you can reach out directly to me. I manage our partnership program. I can get you the code that's necessary. And periodically, we do run specials for the general public where if anyone wants to register for a certification, we provide some discounts on that as well. But once you get registered for a particular certification, what happens at that point is you will have that certification now available on the QuerySurge portal homepage. So you can see I've registered for these 4 certifications, which means they're already listed. These tiles would not be there until you register. Once you register, those tiles will now be present. So just to show you what the certification looks like, if I drill in, you'll see what it will do is it will give you the prerequisites, some exam topics, provides all these study guide information that you would want. Some of them obviously are the courses that are in the portal, but we have some links to some other content that is in our knowledge base that may also be helpful. And then depending on the certification, there may be 1 or 2 exams that you need to pass to go along with that. And you'll see that the exams are available on the bottom. So you can click on these links and it will take you essentially to attempt the exam. All the exams are online. They're assumed to be open book. But because of that, the questions come at you kind of pretty quickly. Won't give you enough time to look up every answer. But it is a good gauge to determine if you're able to answer these questions, the amount of time allotted that you learn the product and know it well enough to be considered certified. This practitioner certification has a multiple choice exam, which is based on general knowledge, but there's also a second portion where you have to do some work and the questions they ask you is based off of the results. So after you run some tests, if you did it correctly, you should get these results, and that's how the questions are geared. Once completed, you will get a digital badge that you can then share and make available through social media channels and will be listed on our directory. So just to kind of show you how that happens, I'm going to go to the QuerySurge homepage, and you'll see that we have a page for our certification program. Not only can you register for the certifications here as well as from the portal as I showed earlier, but if I scroll down, you'll also see there's a See Who's Certified button. And if I click on that button, what it does is it has a directory of all the people who have been certified with the various different QuerySurge certifications. Not only that, you can search for either a specific badge, a specific skill, or a specific earner. So for instance, if I wanted to see what I've been certified in, I can click on earners and type in my name. And you'll see I come up. And if I click on myself, you'll see I pop up here with my picture and the certifications that I have passed. Now, if I drill into one of these certifications, it'll tell you when it was issued. It has a verification link. So if someone wants to verify, is this certification still valid? You can click on this verified badge and you'll see that it will check to make sure that it is active and valid. It'll have some skills that assuming that you have passed this certification, these are some of the skills that you should be equated with. And one of the nice things these skills has is they have some great market metrics. So for instance, because I have passed this certification, I should be pretty proficient in data testing. So if I click on this data testing skill, what you'll see is it shows a bunch of different titles that might be associated with that data testing skill. It'll show the locations of where jobs are that are related to those skills, salary ranges, top employers. So a lot of great content here. And these also have drill down capabilities. So if I wanted to see some job titles for, let's say, a data scientist, I can go and actually look into some of these different listings, and it'll take you to a job site where you can actually apply to these jobs right here. So really interesting stuff that are related to these digital badges. But again, these badges are great. One of the things we tell people to do is they give you the ability to promote them on your social media channels. So whether that's LinkedIn or Twitter, Facebook, to go on social media channels and to make it known that you have passed and gone through the certification. So that concludes our high-level overview of the training portal. I hope you found it informative. And we're going to now go over to the Q&A section.